enhia wo kwan so na onje wo niama enkura so de kwa koja ofie udru ugeta no na okacha akola ni so meda wase a wan hwe be mu na kire the same akola ma ni koja o na dru ugeta na yi one city na fa hye ni nsem sira obesro de bi obebisa se na ne unkọ kwan so ana ho na corruption na start de ebidi we mu aye onawe nka akola ni kodu fie no ne mame atia ne se ubua obi a ehu yin so obejiska akola no se da bi sikaje no a oje enesesi na ye one city na onu se oje one city no oche bi na ni be bre se ebi a opeso rent dan o ma ne one city enso no obe se da bi ope bi a 40 cities and 100 cities ho na corruption na de start ebidi. That is one with regards to our yankasa your cultural setting. Now, remember the issue of religion. Ghana Hanom, ye said that most dominant religion, traditional religion, the is Islamic religion, yeah. And the Christians. Now, initially, maka the traditional aspect, so kwa himfia, yebeka to say find sapan yede, emba himfi. Hona na say religion in a way traditionally, ye boy everyday corruption without we knowing consciously. Now, yanko the Islamic religion. They don't. Muslim for and I say you Muslim for adia omu nyina gidi sebe I don't know much of their pillars but the omu nim say sebe giving of alms adia edin shaba mebwana zakat yes say o cho bia de a gift mebwana yes adia edin shaba. Now Christopher say it yakaseti corruption mebwa they don't misro be Proverbs chapter 18 verse 16 na kama Ghana for nyina Bible me pa cho wadaroma Proverbs 18:16.
Proverbs 18:16.
Yeah.
And so your corruption.
Oh, the dog. Oh, can you obe who the wo? Me pesa me show how our culture, how our religion, and how our social settings, in a way, it me breed corruption. And sana nipa no krobeni edum pepper so bia. Sabi onwan kasa no. Esan say why so much for want of a better word as a corrupt being into no or than a decree onye den ohun.
Proverbs 18:16.
Yeah.
Also, a man's gift open doors for a man. Okay.
But all the repeat biom.
A man's gift opens doors for a man.
But church mu otwi why.
Enipa do ya waye no. Ebie kwan ma no.
Very good.
Bible na eka. Say adoye akasa demuade.
But adoye no in a way in a way could be ademude. Because look, so oni mba ya adwen say uche obi ade wan hwa wasemba na nim kro ntimi nka meboa.
Yeah.
So onye obi very principle la.
And so ho.
Wasemba na nim kro ntimi nka wasema aba na nim wo so ka ne bedwe wan hwa be frɛ we check as Kwaku. Mati we yo na hwon ye. Nanso na nka wosen ko ka ne bedwem se nka obi na ye ya nka obeka nipa no bedwem ma obi ate. Nti say Bible kra me de ma ono wa che say wadoye a wo beye e de ebie akwanya e de e ma. Na how much more say businessman say be okwakope business. A obeka so on for 10% bi ntu o no nim say o ma 10% no betimi nya 1000%. Why not? Or the beden or the bema. So they say it's corruption e ya de asebe e ya de a ye o say hwe holistically from several facets of life. And yes, when say abemu nko aba yen hwe from the traditional point of view, yen hwe from the religious point of view, yen hwe from the social point of view. They don't. Ubetimi atena edwuma mu a ye fa ne say wo ye edwuma o e fa say company bi ti say bia snit. And I say ye fa say company bi say a commercial bank. And I say well and that companies they don't. Edwuma o ye wo ho no nipa nim bisa o e bia o rank e wo edwuma nim. But what is so ye edwuma snit, wo ye edwuma o fa say ye Bank of Ghana and also more commercial bank there. Or expect to say a particular type of car, or expect to say ube only and also ube rent a certain cluster and as a nature of offense a building. No, what's name Buana. Sunny pay one shot. Who be a principal? Let's answer Obeka say, crowd general, if you are making, be a bank manager until I was net. I'm a net die, if anything, posh car man, I say, whatever. And I say, even cow Democrat company in the Diamano. Yeah. But who the same person, maybe a cleaner, I was net. A son is say, maybe our position, Emma, who yes, can to one call retirement, we bush you for Becca, say, Sabi, oh, yes, son, Senny. I didn't know Becca, so Becca, why your Juma was net for several years. I wasn't Kawunya home. On can't say, maybe I was net, maybe I was cleaner. Maybe I was net, now your friends a messenger. Maybe I was net, maybe I was managing director. On back at also a sanseni because socially, they expect something more from you because of where they see that you work and gain your daily bread. That's what they say. Into corruption, there were several facets from the traditional point of view, from the religious point of view, and from the social point of view. See, I'm sure when you try to say address here. That's a depending ni na kaso be attack. One I be do or na say we any hwenya den enye yi. Ti me say impenifo no enhwe ba ti. Ade ba kwa striking me so much with perception index tom ye. O share omo they were perceived to be corrupt. Omo, for want of a better word, their openness to the public and just so much clear. Maybe to say BNI. Sometimes you don't disclose your identity. So what they say because me say police for a corrupter. It is because who say be 1 cities and they'll be sometimes you cry the chomo because all the channel crowd to me the bon come on the way trim. So they say you cry to be the chomo. And you know they don't have so much direct contact to the public. Now say when say corrupter, then it means that we have a big hurdle and as a tax to overcome. But
office of the presidency,
of course,
is second on the table.
Yes,
people perceive it to be corrupt.
Office of the presidency, and you're limited to NPP, and you're limited to NDC. Government go, government come, because it is presumed say on then 2 million. So I say, it is presumed so on 2 million. So be na say that back in now.
Yeah.
Unim say obey ubenya, and anipa do draw sign access to the office of the presidency. So I should tell you, say, even these state institutions, they are not so much open to the public. Now, Kobane say corruption in terms of ranking, they are perceived to be high in terms of ranking. Then we have a down tax ahead of us. So I say, and this is why now, the opposition, one of the tools are they are fighting corruption. Also, corruption breeds when there is high percentage of human interface in any activity that you undertake.
Yeah, sure.
See, if I say driving license, now bet me at now or phone so and I say or laptop so no I apply. Now him said driver's license now I apply no. DVLA or more offense a system once you apply, it be a quota now utria for a very cool services. If you are driving license, you do 200 Ghana. Out of 200 Ghana, if you are 20 Ghana for courier services, which means even while applying no crown, you don't need to go there. Yeah, the first a driver's license be bro fee. Into not tools are we as NPP. I him said be fighting corruption. I say ye beji human interface previously in government for want of a better word activities easily breach corruption. Ebini offense a driver's license. When him say me no can say you can apply your driver's license online. You don't need to go there. Even health insurance. When him say to the extent say health insurance not amount for
no better capture or buy you. So one cohort. So the process starts.
Renewal.
Okay, yeah.
Renewal is different from renewal is different.
We'll go for a new.
Yeah, we'll go for that one. Your in person need to be there. So I say yes. Passport. Apply passport. This time start human interface. We are trying to deal with it, and I see one of the instruments out of fighting corruption is making information available. Because once I know, say, they don't award the legitimate right backed by constitution and now by act of parliament. So, be demand they say, be a document me my pass mo friends mo company, my mensanka company document no. Ne sa nipa no so or dia dem dey bia na say dream bi course wa say be obehwe ne ho yi. And into the Right to Information Act, you buy ya pass it. These and many are tools Mimi feel say betting they are fighting about corruption about form. Now message pass Ghana for yen some near who say corruption there a bomb mine. And ya there was so be as so. Can be one casa in your own small way. Obey ye they are corruption so no. Yen the banners are nice cry benyano yenya at the boy home bra. Na the pie woman no yen so yapa as Ghanaians.
You say be a casa MPC a corrupter and on a casa cross.
You see,
because the office of the president.
You see, sometimes let me tell you something.
Let
me tell you something. When people talk about politicians being corrupt, I ask them this question. Tembia no say kwa to aba na say ye bie a nomination say amount for encofa forms to become a polling station executives. Nipa dodo say and I say they are, excuse my to say, very well to do in the society. I'm a cause of Magofa. Dodo na ye sabi omwa. Bodu na say kaka krebi no ye. Sa nipa no obviously ohia bibi kaka dia to no. Inti MP ni ko no ho a ontimi hwe nanim sa enko. But business executives, if it's first East Legon,
fitness club.
No, I can't know kasa. When you say ocho 100 Ghana, bia obia best no keke.
Yeah.
Because Sandy Pano, ni fu akro de ba ho no kra bro 100 Ghana. In the Sandy Pano, they will be candid and objective to use them. When you are not performing as a member of parliament, they can tell you in your face, say performing as a member of parliament. But these are the same people. They don't see a bar. Who media house? Especially there's a call for a change in government. I say, how much 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and then the Abuba Eco Sala, me buana. When ya and now she's to face or done a land cruise somewhere, or best story how much 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and the Abuba Eco Sala. I mean, no, and the year no master, and then if you change, Sabi Yenny Dame. Sandy pay only Damadao into a crash and one shot. They also catch you when him say, Massa. Uye MP, one number, for development, and money constituency. On Shen Council, now I don't find ready. Into CPS, you be the corruption in the political space. Message said the well-to-do in the society. Right. They should partake in the political discussion and I say political activity. Of course, now, I say because you want to protect your job, because you don't want to be affected by a change in government, you don't want to associate yourself with any political discussion, whether good or bad. Then you allow these things to happen. And Ebanesa, you suffer the consequences.
Me back to you, I will touch on the budget.
Sure.
Matters are rising, but Kwaku Boateng patron now here. Yeah, that's it. And we are so much fan of my penida that mails money affair. My idea, they say they need dinner said that. Sans no person be. To be obedient, say. Obey the day when you didn't who be an yamp in a cry. You catch them crofuni be a woman did in so I'm just steady. Not me by hey, sir, Afro barometer reports. Who is saying?
Okay,
and I'm uncanny.
Members in my cohort.
Media mate in America. Perception even here, so you're the perception index now. Yeah, dear Jumawa. Kwaku Boateng.
Yeah, but I say, East in region. Now, Yancha, what if you can see, be a Munia, said Ghana and run and Sanders here.
You be answer sign.
I won't Timo. I mean, there's no glimmer of hope here. I won't chain and also. Now, I'm say, you can't corruption in this, and I'm say, Munia, I can't do one. Na say corruption there's no more president no presidency the government no.
You say near Hong Kong outline a lot of institutions. Police wanted that first.
But you're in a second.
Second, the office of the presidency. Members of parliament, also judges and magistrates, tax officials, electoral commission, civil servants, MMDCs, business executives, assemblymen and women, traditional leaders, religious leaders, public media, private media, NGOs, or preference will move on sa listening.
Oh, listening their doors on some because me
Fabia one by one.
Today encore number 2 no near.
When here
when here Ghana for say me. Say you choose to be office of the president. But not to just politicize the issue no. Office of the president say you can't corruption now and you say obi abeshia no ameusika. It could even include resources. Corruption stagnate or mine said ye be no. Inti niema esi ye de ye adwuma bi no obi akotama koya ade afoforo. Inti we anya me na meka you Transparency International na yomo omo project no moka. Inti means mine na entumpon no. Office of the president no. Che say wajeje niema na esi e mo mine ni tumpon no. Minim so tia say Sana Transparency International person chair.
We CDD.
We CDD there.
Yeah.
Okay. TM say ne kura mu no obeso chair say niema ga say o man ni tumpon no. Ne can office of the president. I can't say president nankasa. You can't Crawford no muyejuma. It's something I believe as a nation we should be worried about it. So say at all Obama an institution so be there so. I wouldn't want to be in the position not the BI compare. But I mean we have a government even saying a COVID issue, you know, over 2 billion. Internally, government raised over 1.7 billion. I mean, in totality, you know, almost 4 billion. As we said, there has not been any radical expenditure to show say it is can say. So it leaves room say me and me who say I was so elections say koso. Me and me who say I was so honorable MP. Yes, say Ojiche Sikama. I mean, it leaves room to believe in such things. Not just from the government, even from the police, from the government itself. No, it's a very worrying thing to see. Sir. But like I said, we want to see efforts from the government. Maninko ye Bibia and NPP or NDC. I believe we should put some framework down. But all said and being done, I buy no failure when it comes to being accountable. There has been various calls from Parliament to show expenditure was many. So like I said, I don't want to limit it to the president. They are human beings who work in the office of the president. So it's a worrying side. So Sisika said the Anhakana and Tonchema atu baby. The saw down market ni akase enve resource nko no be the office of the president with me anhwa na ye empathy no year frame. This is what the report is talking about. The resources I guess ko Ghana for Kwabena niti baby a umafa. But I mean all said and being done, Ghana as a nation nankasa no, I believe we need to do an introspection near you. It doesn't just fall with the presidency. Maybe number 2, number 3, but down. Yeah, especially in the government sector. Yeah. You would find people, when you account corruption now, people automatically want to target with finance. No, but they are government sector workers. Michelle Minia Bako, or ministry, tourism. About 12. No, that's only them crew. Oh, now, just say, they know our point. I mean, all these are worrying. When it comes about corruption now, we shouldn't just... This is money that we are paying you end of the month. When I say we, I mean the government, not me. Yeah. But the nation pays. So my taxes goes into you. Into one Kwajumano. This is valuable money we are losing. And it would be sad when, majority of Ghanaians would easily believe that politicians are corrupt. Meanwhile, this very practices now, I mean, it's really bad. Especially those in the government sector side now. So I hope that there would be a holistic approach where everybody will come on board now to see how best we can, go into this issue.
Do you believe that Electoral Commission may corrupt?
Oh, I think she's proven that herself.
The woman herself.
Not when I say she's proven that she's the head. So anything I blame.
So the commission has proven that they can be corrupted.
On various instances.
How?
Morally, financially. I mean, me who baby I'm even starting free. Even right down from this election, from mentioning different figures, she refuses to be accountable, and even with the finance. I mean, I don't want to go all the way back to somewhere 2018. Where she requested BVDC, where she took them for we had ones that were working. Now make us say you can't corrupt her, and you say wakofesi kebiedi. But we had machines that were working, but she had new ones being purchased, which to me, I mean, it's another form of.
The new ones had to do with friend said the new ones. Now it had to do with facial recognition. The old ones only had to do fingerprinting.
Yes,
but the new one had to do with facial recognition. You say at the time Kwaku registered on time you take your picture no. The friends system they take your picture no. There's a system embedded in it. It takes the detail of your facial recognition. So I say that was what we were talking about.
Mbacho.
This is not to hold brief for him, but
No.
just to explain
I am even happy he came in with the explanation. Oko tuaba no, which I believe is all tuaba. Your civic duty. Me musa ose why na to man. Me sure when him cry meet me. Oko tuwie anabeso obeka chair tea for.
Meet you.
Oko tuwie you know. To no, did they use facial recognition and now use with them?
You see, again, you see,
no, that system needs to ensure say one out the voter ID card never na wa.
Let clarify this. You see, I was so much involved in the electoral process. So forgive me if
don't worry.
You see, now they want to have several modes of identification because Mekai said that some people were complaining, say, almost fingerprinting. Also, because of the nature of a jumana or yanitino. Or yan a thumbprint now, intimate take it, machine intimate take it the control of the thumbprint. And I ask me, it's what they say. It's when him there, machine bet me take into not modes of identification. Apart from say you bet take fingerprint and machine bet you certify no. Say I'm far. Obeside and at now into omwa because my case at time 2016 election, Mahama attend the northern sector. The people complain to him say omo kwa na machine into me and I think so electoral commission kwanya there. And more mokwenya no mutimi there enkoto because now say untimi end the franchise will be because any civic responsibility. So to me to abana electoral commission say any asadia we should have several modes of identification. If a thumbprint need failure, then let's go to facial recognition.
Machines
you would only be requested for facial recognition whereby your thumbprint has failed you.
This facial recognition was just a pure scam.
Hey.
Even in Europe, in advanced countries, there were your friend is saying there were studies done to show that because of our enigma, our blackness, it's very difficult for the machines to do this to machine to
capture
almost
the black face.
Yes. To plot it because of our color. It was very difficult for the machine to do the facial recognition because it's plotting here. So there were if anything technical issues.
Biometric, when you to capture.
Oh no, that was the winner. The initial sorry, that was the study that was done. So even in Europe, there were so many various calls. No, last show Europe they didn't use it. It was very difficult to understand. Say, what to iPhone or US? iPhone no, sa brand in the US na nyejuma. Now the bagana ha, who be expect this be yejuma. Meanwhile, Europe on the crown, blacks never on the crazy. But you wanted, na me can say, naturally, I mean, it was pure corruption. It was just taking money, giving a contract to their own colleagues. This is some of the corruption we talk about. The machine never worked. I don't know any single place during even the 2020 elections. Facial recognition. I don't know anybody who want to verify for even the exhibition. So when we talk of corruption, I mean these are very pure, simple forms of corruption, which the nation I believe. And I don't like politicizing issues. She might have her own leanings, political leanings. But as I say here, I see that she's doing the work of the Ghana. Into as such, such corrupt tendencies, I think that we need to find ways and means to curb it.
Mate, yenu abako so ababe kanyensa wa ha. Yeso no ye PPP. Omo Ashanti Regional Chairman. Boss, na umpacho dino Simon Kwansa. Oh good. Na mpacho bibi aboko de. Kumase so de ye die mu o. Efie ni fie pa. Kumase fo ho ye. Nkofo din wa ha ni ade. Se Kumase boko de. Oh, I see. But on this issue of corruption, I mean to kakra also now. And then share any break piece. Good.
I think this is the first time
Mo. Una uremu aba PPP di omu omu dada because enra krana niyama wa ha.
98.9. We haven't been here before.
Matia.
It's a remu han manasa na mpese michire.
Kwa.
Na ensemo no se na etie no. De bia ya NDC ya NPP. and we are still where we are. It is a baby, but a simple. The simple I say, many can't see Minia
Kwabena Marfo, any Kwaku Boateng.
Yeah, a good. Zero Kwabena Okwaku, and Akwasiwa. Miss Media Kwasi.
No,
Na the Ana Kwabena canon or static Bible say gifts paves way for the giver. In the same Proverbs now, so there's another code there now say bribe is a charm to the receiver, the one that takes it.
Bible never be so dear. No.
Yeah, from the same Proverbs. Proverbs is my favorite book in Tiana.
The new Proverbs saying no.
I'll give you the quotes as we go on.
Martin.
Enti the person make can say debia assembly bar ye bobo who can say what is the way forward, and that is what the PPP has been preaching about. Corruption no yen name say ade how mine no na how mine e dey ne be as a political party and I say as leaders ye di be yi sa na na free honom yen ka ho asem yen nam ho say the system ne na obi abetena so no aye president na o benefit from that old system no papa yi chirichiri mu e kan say Kufuado ewo ho ana omoji bribes akese ne ade ye di sika pope an womo at the presidency. In the same way, you remember say John Mahama time ye the Ford bi ko ho asem so mbeka ya and it's the same issue e dey na kokosi ye yasema ye kenyina from the political party view as PPP asem ne say there are two ways that we can deal with these things because CCA sa Afrobarometer or my year CDD for the bay say no in 2000 the same positions now Marfo no sa positions na sank ebeba but up to now for over 20 years now yenya NPP yenya NDC we mo kwa oba bo say e be hihye na na asakosi wa e be hihye na na asakosi wa adentina leaders na ntimi emfa systems and I say policies engu kwan mu a ye de be sesa sa na yema na me yehunu the effect of leadership yehu ye ken ye kase politicians and this animal we nyina ba people stand to be different and say so nyent nkre antisa and politicians they omo ye kakra bi we should understand say kakra bi no all people cannot be leaders but all leader na they expect to say all the good laws or policies be gu kwan mu a ebeyi sa corruption no entimi nyi free okra na ebete so but we are seeing NPP we are seeing NDC still the same thing. And what the PPP is saying is say opese o take corruption so now we can police we can presidency e dey na dey go from there is nothing even you special prosecutor yehu hwe PPP akache am say let's separate the attorney general from the Ministry of Justice any papa ko ntimi nya ban lawyer ntimi sa me so lawyer na why no obechi no the ekoso nyina kire say NDC ene wa ban mu a corruption issues make I say you can mass branding there are a lot of issues MPP for the ball NDC say omo discan omo say but omo kan nyina wi a ye obabi ebesi the last statement say ye ba ban mu a ye be chi omu nyina and it has been 6 years omo ba ban mu nipa do say no matimi a chom from the NDC
Enra Chikradia I don't go second of Rata Crow a candidate for jail
good in the same vein no say I no be come gina court so ye hunu ba bi ekosi in the same vein no
without giving the person the opportunity to be heard
the same vein no the person me chere say CCA okay cathedral in semba ya honorable Okujato any abra o cheche mu nyina ono so kan no da be say ye ba ban mu a adenti no mo ka sa word no twato say ye ba ban mu a the reason is say the attorney general being the Ministry of Justice one person no one fanning call for nkogina court say kudi asem no impo de nkogina court na there are manipulations there enti ye say yenya special independent prosecutor na sem no are different from cabinet or nye part of the cabinet obey independent enough and yes corruption issues de bia ye beba ha betena bekyerechire ma bobo mu sa enkonkusi ba bia na say ye trust ne ye kan say ne bia kan say a Ghana for taxes kakra na agege am say ye fa mu man no ana ye waste no because ba akofo timi je na ode agu no botom ba akofo timi je na ode agu no botom aya bon say ye be kan ye be say wetre sram no mo afira ban mu no mo ko na sika na wa ye de no wadi ni free na ye levy ye 10 pesos ye 1 cedi ye import duties ni etua na almost uchedi na ekobasa hwan na ye ha no the ordinary Ghanaian and he said omo tia omo chechire mu oye omo chechire mu omo kan nyina what is the way forward? What have we done about our constitution? Ebetimi hold the grip because say said a me quote from Proverbs say gifts bribe is a charm to the receiver no. It tells you say enye ne na sa na money beba, but we must put systems in place to check it because mimi kodi na ya anya me hwe na ye de mi kodina court ye na nam ho sa na ko ehwetire na esrama o kire bi no su benya the courage to do the same thing because obi dia ye ntimi nya na hwe na say tra ye ba why should you come to power before you prosecute someone? That's my question. Right. Why? To say they have good policies and they don't have the strength to do it. They don't. And to say how near the more man they be corruption perception index. Now police for the kind, now we the kind. Talk about police as a man king. To they be him. Yeah, doing in say police for Jina Kwemu, AJJ 5 cities in 1 city, in 2 cities. Therefore, you retire near the Kwaku do on them. I mean, government have gone, government have come. A day year about that system. Says who did say police for 2 cities, or 1 city, and now there is corruption in the police, Ghana police service. What have we done about it? Kasana, near better reduce near church more. Programs like I say, near Jim Skedi, you be any coffee. Tina me say, if we had done this assessment way back in 2000, you realize say, sa positions here among for the san and comedy way back 20 years. And what do we do? And what policies are they promising so that we can hold them? Yeah, can okay say, before coming to power, I can tell you so you use the Anas principle. Anas principle no a drawing biana and I say then what has happened to that? And I say no omuko finance principle no baby man ain't mean enkebo corruption nana. He hasn't done anything about it. And so yet your memu she baby I say presidency na toss two one all defensive na ebeboa yamamu. He doesn't.
Right. I mean now I say I'm saying over some 30 minutes more until you able to me touch on the budget and matters arising. Me patcho you
no account about I say Baz Brandon. Nah, obi or they Ford expedition be by.
Yeah.
I think that the Ford expedition issue was clear.
Charge for exonerating.
Aside that, the car was never for the president. I saw the actual mine. I don't see how that relates to corruption to a president. Secondly, this Baz Brandon issue. I believe that corruption is different from say the person was made to pay back, and I don't think that falls within the corruption index. No, I just wanted to clarify that.
Well,
as no said here, in the back on net yes, can back because you say you overpayment and no yet corruption. Mama was can metia wa bro so no what yes.
It's any partner who names Canana.
Oh, MDSM's accountants no. Into what you back.
No, listen.
Anna, maybe last one.
I'm just chipping in so I continue. Okay. You a minister. Yamo Juma. Unim say mi kwaku tuesika say. Enye obi a wadaring them no sorry ya sometimes comedy come obi. It's a whole ministry, accounts and directors working. And then you tell me say waku tuesika na manabroso. Nti say obi enhu an kaeka.
Unia,
you were talking about EC. I know when you abra na chiri ma me no. Why say. The issues of even corruption that you were tagging them with, wasn't it that issue?
Oh,
they're okay.
Face recognition. Any obia face recognition. Machine
what
they recognize the
get
face.
To do with corruption is in there?
Because machine was not going to serve the purpose. No,
so how do you pay money more than what you are supposed to pay in the same
auditors? Even private companies have auditors. We shouldn't over politicize every issue. Even a public accounts committee, we have private auditors, we have government auditors. So when there's an over expenditure and an expenditure and so on, they would take the red flags now. And I make us say there's a distinct difference between transport issue where somebody was overpaid and he was made to pay back, and somebody who knew said the face plotting was not going to work? Because even machines not all, you know. Even Europe, crack, I said, it didn't work there. And there's a total difference, my brother. Secondly, last point, quick one. Points okay me, I didn't see any points were raised for solutions. Oh, there's a difference just between stating them and leaving them like that.
No, but all my points for solution.
Oh, he was condemned.
No, he asked a simple question.
He condemned the system. I don't believe, sir. The system should just work. I don't want to politicize the issue.
Mate.
The problem is the Ghanaians ourselves. So police need Jessica. Why would Jessica? No, why do you pay for him? So license, why don't you take the correct process? So the problem is not just the police, it's you, the person paying.
Right.
It's also corrupt.
Mami now I say, Pamcho, Storm Energy drink, Puma, any awake drink, say, walk up no bet to me, I could be a bra home. Ebia na Uniska, Udi Kucha tickets. Uniska, de quite connection. And to do mind is almost simplify the amount. Anytime you buy a bottle of Storm, Puma, any awake drinks, and Ubi a sonar and a corn almost the 4 numbers be a jackpot. So 4 number no would be a star 780 hash short code in him now. When you had a better toll free. And when you enter into that jackpot now, run a draw. Man to be yinipa win. And to no more kata nijinafa. Most of amanya kata ni bianco near mamu TV, fridge, microwave ovens, mobile phones, home theaters, free drinks, any more instantly. And Mr. One num na one num kwa or num when you watch a dear. One kata crowd which me in your fridge. Eddie Akonyunu Woniama, into Mr. Storm, Puma, awake drinks, World Cup promo no. Fahu Jim. Now to bet me akwa bese fee. We must say let's Storm Carter this World Cup together. And the promotion is on the NLA Caritas platform, and the advert is proudly approved by the Food and Drugs Authority. T's and C's apply. Shannon soon. Now Obeko Carter, this one Yakasa Procon for drinks in Ibi. Now Kanjan water. As you so crojin the money peduano. Ese na nipadua no ehia nsuo pa na atumi agina yie obetumi adakom ba wo dansu kom abetumi awu ti hwe ne nso pa Kangen water the best on the market omo the alkaline na it treat all forms of ailments edi nipadua ni nya se bia wo de ne ndwodwe ana wo de ne emojabroso ana sichiremroso ana so onase atatai nsuo kra wonom no so anum nsuo ye papa wo skin kra no ani timi hwane Intimate Ronum Kangen water. Now ready and any no. Nina no. And Sanche Chef Fama. Change your water, change your life. We may be out from all depots across Ghana. Kangen water. Kangen alkaline water. Vetted and approved by the Food and Drugs Authority. Adoma Sepa say Wamwajia Tum. Now say Akwaba Magic on your DSTV channel 150 and your Go TV channel 101. On Akwaba Magic and Yema Fefe Bibri was so near baby dream near Bedjo on Pem near Bemon where Dido Nina no be on Akwaba Magic. And they know it's either on your DSTV and also Go TV. Ubenya Akwaba Magic Nibi or so. Ashe na ode ajijueni and now the BY dream and also the ILI. And wa Ken Pond Travel and Tour Edia Kwakata. Now mo package ni tieni Yama Kata Airways flight. Yama baby Albeda. Aduane obedie match tickets and for internal transport ni nyina na one package ana ni nyina agumu a ede ma ntimi so hye we abafo one hwe na inflation kana edru be September October ho na inflation betumi aka no enti na inflation ni gina be 29.8 ase 28.9 no wado ho agim yes inflation nya kan pe wo beka se yetufu no antie wani je ho afre campon se 0302 7898 020 0302 798 020 and 0209 194 507 0209 194 507 and I visit any CBG bank branch. Nenya more details about this trip at Kempon Deba no Kempon ni Kateni yebe too far. Kwabena Marfo.
That on.
Na money asimo twa 22 billion Ghana cedis bia.
Oh, and
Mount Kwaje parliamentary approval no. Yeah, 5 minutes of the budget appraisal no. Yeah, sure.
The kind already
sorry.
I think one of the statements.
What here a Pawanda Bank were happy 98.9.
Yeah.
You see, I'm taking it from
straight.
You see, the NDC they should know say it's about time. Someone say we got to be serious. You can say road tolls, say be suspended. In fact, some of us we have divergent opinion. So I say about the suspension of the road toll.
Okay.
It could have well be said the reasons given by the minister. We shall say obedi traffic almost 3 hours, especially Okokaswa Numera. Those who travel or who plow that road will tell you. Obedi to me the traffic about 3 hours. Yes. Toll booth. Ube we drive and be 3 hours CDP. You see, we waste too time. Apart from that, fuel crab or iodine. Yashi fuel kwa. And I only say nipa so what's a cha, especially so won't feel cost a how be. You know, and a tip productivity so because all spending man hours of traffic, it doesn't make sense. I think the issue about road toll had to do with say the E-levy banedia and some spending a year road toll no. But a year minister already a year the budget statement. In fact, and yet the total budget already just the statement and presented were the floor of parliament. Or making it clear said a year Tamamoto way. Na to see a 2 lanes. Na there's an ongoing project a cost for while. Nyame adoma September. Die ni and a project no. You best start. You best chassis. Na ebe kita for Tamamoto way from 2 lanes to what 6 lanes. By baby we bear 4 lanes. But do one bear then 6 lanes.
Tamamoto way.
Yes, Tamamoto way. And I will say that arrangement for that expansion. No, a PPP project, a public-private partnership. Ghana buying any private agencies and a boom NDC kind. I shall say my idea. The idea is aquano. In your chemo said, "Now, forthwith, a coin be a PPP project be a baby no. We are one of the means that didn't make sure. So apart from a buying Eddie Sika a car from other sources, it be a contingency fund as a road fund. No, Esan said the funding arrangement is between the government and I said the public and the private needs to know. You better say the tools said the ACC need to the HG tools. Now it was with specific with Tamamoto way never expanding from 2 to 6 no and other road network funding a public private partnership. Okay. Suddenly, you know NDC for and road toll now more suspending no someone was Sunday about. You see, me, I have a personal reservation about the suspension of the road toll. I believe say kwanya sabi a faso agency car idea kwanya it shouldn't be limited to road toll. And to me, ocean reasons I add issue yes and yes suspended road toll no. I think that the reasons still hold. And to me no say kabeboa and we should find other means of letting everybody pay road toll because look it is about widening the tax net if you want to talk about it in terms of road toll than deepening the tax net. That don't mean so to the mechanism. Who deepen na quite say my a section of the Ghanaians and area. But why then now is money part do na the area. Look, member area bidding just to make say be support more radio. So but East Legon, Cantonment, several places. Yenye where say do na wo no what on a penifo na motio. Some penifo aban and a talk amom. Some penifo aban and a fuel momo. Some penifo do na even omudru tola. Omubo a fence almost siren on my de omutrim. Intim penifo do cramponya the entry road to. And road anasa kwan ye kwan can you say ye kwan aban kwan na wa ye no. Especially so you be a use road to mpo. Na sa aban ye sika road tolls and as a road fund. At the Bayo Kwan area. When him said done, say, owner of a property. Now say within that vicinity, yeah, Kwan penno. When him say property, no appreciate it. Yeah. Into what stops you say also, though you should road, you tolled road, but you contribute your own quota to ensure Saban sky they develop a other road network. Apart from that, because of the low-lying area of their geographical location, you know. In short, sabe esan se ekwan ni ho e na dodo na ase enye ekwan a yentimi nye gata so they say because ye gata na ese proceed ni ekwan inti ekwan na ye gata no in short insurance ke be ko amanfo fie no esan se ya fa ni channel ama insure no na ni nti ebetimi akọ other streams no e better flooding so intimi e ka men ko anka ye fa road toll tax embra no enkoba ne se obi a obe fa eye kwan a ye toll kwan so na betua e fence road toll na mom senya me no you could renew your friends and your roadworthy certificate. Among the items, no nan carry road toll tax. Esan say, enkoba ne say yen ko a use road toll road nkwa na was etwa because dodo na asika aban ni benya no say wo sebe owo property bi e location bi say nya sika na de beye ekwan no property within the vicinity of your property can you say buy now my property and any value
22 billion.
Very good. So now with the 22 billion, you see, yeah, chichi my and politics and the time for politics will come.
Okay.
And especially when it's about international, for want of a better, asema, what international damning, mind, so you how to to go about with the discussion. It's unfortunate. Sir, the led by the minority leader, I think the committee chairman and as a ranking member for finance. Ato forcing. Ebe jina media for ni makache Ghana for nyina say sabe government of Ghana etwesika 22 billion. As one be siki parliamentary approval. Minia sabe asefem. Committee na wote so no even say what be sa kwa na onim say owo ho kwan as a ranking member, so also try the governor of the Bank of Ghana, so also Odin Chimusaba. Now, mum, son is onim say asemo kano, sema sebe, hudu rather sem, sema any jinasobia nitino. Sebe obey media press release because Sanka of Frere and also Meki motion. Parliament say Frere the governor of Bank of Ghana. Sa same way na wati inti ombe chema. Sebinka even at the floor of Parliament no ombe bubomu. And as some super assembly has a seminar there to know whether it holds water and as it doesn't hold water. And son of friend governor of the Bank of Ghana na the about. But his son saw him say or the power 7 to be dead into on fan for obey media relief no either come a man for the evidence say Bank of Ghana and Casa released by Andra. Ebe Chemu say dear the minority offense ranking member of finance committee to force now over several items about Sikana a consume to 22 billion. One, also 1.6 billion from secondary bonds. Your tone free finance other bonds your tone flow to a market. 1.6 billion. Again, also 6.2 billion. Sika a special drawing rights from IMF. Nancy ya call COVID Sika from IMF. Because IMF Sika de Bemon purposely a balance of payment. Yeah, the boy I'm show Sikase. So I say.
That's your time.
And then okay, the time now so.
Sorry, on the me and Sansoni or Hantino.
Okay, me de manusinu. The Bank of Ghana added several items in terms of how much and which sectors the money came from. I mean now the bomber 22 billion. Ghana Nibia the obeti the NDC forecast say Bank of Ghana HR 22 billion be so rather say.
All right, so further clarity John Kuma can say
Mr. Speaker, the yield levy is also going to help with the fiscal consolidation efforts and reduce the debt levels of our country. And that also means that we are going to see an improved economic ratings and not returning to the International Monetary Fund, which is the only solution our friends on the other side have always preferred. Why don't you go to the IMF? Go to the IMF. We have shown that we have alternatives to building the economy of this country without resorting to conditionalities that will be imposed on this country. We will not go to the IMF today.
Sorry about that. I'm saying wrong insert now, Mabono.
Oh,
no one was you. Abba. Kwaku Bramuna. Mega mine about Bema Memorial Support. No. On the Dimebe Kokumba Hono. Na send you 20 no buy. On the ways and means in Kwa. Kwakuma told you, Mamma, any time. O Jane Hunchia, 100 time now, so meet you.
Yeah. Say 22 million in Sensimunia. It all boils down to the fact that I buying through Bank of Ghana, it claim me say, while we draw down some deposits, our Bank of Ghana. Now, Honor now be say Bank of Ghana no more savings and loans ana. In cheche more moody bay and twasu. The only difference na say more use 22 million, a billion. Na income budget no. Omamba parliament. Major parliamentary approval. And I am surprised when people go around defending this. So, sika ye bo ye ka ho asemu nye. Mene wo Ghana for na ba bitua. Enye sika bia I say President Akufo-Addo akoje the command abusia for. There be. Now, what? My disappointment in the finance minister, they say, I has only problem. No, me can't special drawing rights. No, say, man can no, me best me quiet no.
But I'm saying even with that, almost printers questionnaire now. 12 questions no outline at all force in Ebusa the governor no. And also no talks about yes our rights any how they even went about it.
No, but time this so I don't want to enter into that. So what is our major problem in Ghana? Our only problem in Ghana say we have a problem of inflation. And secondly, you are buying our bobusia. And then your busian number over your debt over 400 billion. That is our only problem in Ghana. Meaning says your revenue, your expenditure in Ghana, employee, which is wages. Now saying your debt, you the over 70% of our revenue go to your debt, debt servicing. You mean to employees, into two sectors if more. Abai does not even have 1 penny to even run any program by itself. Meanwhile, now Abai has allocated very, very fat expenditure for programs are only sika or day. And this is what our problem is. Your problem with Ghana and say Abai abobusia ye ni sika ye ditia. Se no say o mine betimi akoso a wo entina IMF kache Ghana government say on stakeholders in Kontinase. I mean to see the way forward. We owe so much, yet there's nothing to show for it. Abai spending over $3 billion. Our banking sector cleanup. You are spending over $4 billion, $2 billion from World Bank, another $1.2 billion from raised locally. Ninya government is not showing what the expenditure, how he used it, accountability. Our only problem in Ghana, we owe and we cannot pay. Yet government is still bloating. So I keep saying, sir, let's cut down our expenditure. And that is the only solution. We need to find ways to generate more local internal revenue and just cut down our expenditure. I mean, young kind of credit, let's not politicize the issue. And this is where I have a problem with our finance minister. Every time we read budget, this midterm budget review at the badia. Just because last year, and you read the budget. So there has to be a midterm to capture what expenses that we incur now. And inflation keeps increasing. So even a car Ghana day, now between 2019-2020, a car had in the $dollars more. Into dollar rate, you said the dollar rate in the course. You can a balloon in size. Our only problem, finance minister is underperforming. Nana Buza was in President Nakufuado. I don't know nonsense.
Mamina I'll say, I'm watching you live. Our own Eunice, Kwaku Boateng, we appreciate you. Kwajo Mawunyo Agbanyo, say good work. The Dawn, all right. Positive change. I'll say, change of government by the ballot box in 2024 is inevitable. The voice of the people is louder today than ever. And it's not a matter for only the NDC. The people are anxious to liberate themselves from this economic hardships and tyranny. Positive change, Eddie from Medina. And the Eba. I'll say, I totally agree with CDD's Corruption Perception Index. And the office of the president emerged second in the Afro Barometer report. I want to plead to the CDD, which is a reputable institution, to conduct another survey. Probably their questionnaire left one critical question, which is that which office is named clearing agency? The office of the president could have emerged winner in that list. Musa Batwa, Eddie Frikumase, no this message wherever. Piaga. I'll say good afternoon to you, the Dawn. Honorable Okujato is so desperate like his boss. Say no to him. NPP, Tuaso, Charlie, more backstage comments, about microphone. Eric Kwaku Boateng also sometimes when I hear the NDC talking, I become furious because they speak like they had not been in power before. What at all did they do for Ghanaians when they were in government? They should keep quiet and give us a break. Eric Kwaku Boateng, Kwajo Ahmed Dume, also good afternoon. We are live and listening to the midweek's edition of the show. Thank you very much. Yapre Kowase, Tree Crops Development Authority, PODA, presents the official launch of the 5-year strategy and implementation plan. Come on. And what they one more timelines now to her my comments at the free pillar to say Honorable Ken Ofori-Atta is the only one who can raise Ghana's economy better for us. So let's support him for a better Ghana. Regards to Boakye Jakon. All right, Yati or say watching you live from the United States of Amasamai. Citizen Wise. SODR or the airban. And remember a year Kwesi the last bite of the pie, then we say goodbye in some 2 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Bro, Yanko.
About the budget in the issue now, I'll go on the toll booth.
No problem. Good.
In fact, the NPP government, I did acquire how many say Omunti F2.
What year a Pahwana were happy 98.9.
Na nyumbia na metatu pa say see 240 that chimbi ubenu.
No.
Nti ye two omufo omanti na say omode aduru IMF. Now moreover on the issue of the toll no. What you told you can't want some idea why ye emwa. Now you saying say you're going to expand the Temamoto way. Now we are a PPP.
Yeah.
So public
private partnership. No?
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it is the money that we're going to get from the toll is self-financing. That private sector. No?
Yeah.
Now, question that maybe say, there are more demands on road. The reasons are the reasons no. If it is good enough, and emphasize the same reasons in Kojina motorway in
Matthias, yeah.
At the end of the day, it's not good enough.
What
And
year a
some
Pahwana
say
were
Uji tolls
happy
now. Bring innovative
98.9.
ways of taking the toll.
Okay.
Said the bay, I bounce oh, mine. I fire, Benyasika say the aboa. You're not doing it. Now, if you also go find some about now the same.
All right.
Two of four. Omunti.
Mamina was PPP Ashanti Regional Chairman Aten in Kano. And Kwaku Boateng of the NDC also came. Same as Marfo of the NPP. Mamina was for doing the listening. Yeah, sorry, so now yeah, the amount of the sports team. Now later on, you make time with Cassandra on the Money Hub. Now lele dino a guy rough. We heard the way our pools on the fly and this one. Which means Okoye papa. Richard Manu best me channel. You're from the Dawn, Kwabena Pra. Have a good evening. We'll be here tomorrow. Good night.